Hello guys, you are once again welcome to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to show you how to draft men's button down shirt using the professional method. So if it is something you are interested in, let's get into it. So these are the required measurements we will need for our drafting. The shoulder is 18.5, the around bust is 42, the around waist is 40, the around hip is 44, the sleeve length is 25.5, the sleeve curve is 9 inches, the armhole is 19.5, the bicep is 15 inches, the around neck is 17 inches, and the full length of our shirt is going to be 30 inches. So if it is something that you are interested in, don't go anywhere. Let's get into the video properly. From the edge of my paper, I'm going to mark 2.5 inches, and I'll go down and mark the same for my center front vertical line, and I'll connect it together. Guys, if you are new to my channel, you are warmly welcome, and if you are an old subscriber, thank you for stopping by. If you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly do so by clicking the subscription button and turn on your notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you will be notified. Now, from my center front line that I have marked, I'll go in by 2.5 inches horizontally, and vertically I'll go down by 3 inches and connect it for my neck hole or my neck circumference. And then I'm going to divide my shoulder by 2, which is going to give me 9.25 or 9.25, and I'm going to mark exactly on that without any sewing allowance. Then on that mark I'll go down by 2 inches and mark, and then connect it to my neck tip. Okay, now I'm making my line visible. You can also share this video to your friends, your colleagues, and your groups that you find yourself in. Now I'm going to use my pattern master to connect a beautiful curve for my neck hole or my neck circumference. Now we need to impute our horizontal lines, which are our chest line, our waistline, our hip line, and our hem line. Okay, so now from the very tip of the shoulder slope, we are going to divide our bicep 15 by 2, and we are going to mark it on that side, which is 7.5, and then we will come to the neck tip and we'll add the 2 inches for the shoulder slope, making 9.5, and we'll mark it like this. And then from the tip of the neck, we'll mark our 17 for our waistline, and then we'll mark our hip line 25 inches. We'll mark the full length and we'll add 1 inch to it, making 31. Okay, so put that thing in mind, and we are going to interpret all the lines we mark at the other side, and we are going to square them horizontally like this, as you can see me doing on my paper. Okay, so our chest line, our waistline, our hip line, and the hem line plus 1 inch for folding allowance are ready. Now we are going to impute our shoulder divided by 2 on the chest line with no any allowance, and we will connect it to the shoulder tip, exactly on the shoulder tip. So far, if you are liking this video, make sure you hit on the like button and share this video. Leave your comment in the comment section if you don't understand anything. Now what we are about to do is to find our armhole for the front. On the armhole for the front, we'll go up from the shoulder tip by 1.5 inches. That mark is very important. Put it in your head, and then we'll mark from that 1.5 inch to the chest line. The number we get there, we divide it into 2, and that division model line, you go in by 1 inch and connect your 1.5 inch from the shoulder slope, okay, like you can see, as you can see me doing it like that, to the middle mark on 1 inch you did, and then you use your French curve to connect it to the 1 inch you just mark. This particular place, I will urge you to rewatch this place again, because it is very, very important. When you miss this side, you have missed a lot on this drafting. Now we are imputing our chest circumference divided by 4, which is 10.5, and I'll mark it like this and add my 1 inch sewing allowance. That is what I normally use for my sewing, and I'll go to the waistline, which is 40 divided by 4, 10 inches is the result, and I'm going to mark it and add my 1 into it. I will do the same for my hip divided by 4, which is 11, and I'll add my 1 inch, and I'll go down to my hem line and mark the measurement for the hip as well on the same line. Now I'm going to connect all my markings for my side front together like this, as you can see me doing. Let me make it visible with my marker. You can see our front is ready and is perfectly looking. Now on the side front downward from the hemline, what I'm going to do, I will come up from the hemline by 2.5 inches like this, and I'm going to create a wave curve with my pencil, which is going to be my style shape for my shirt. Okay, some people have their own way of doing it, but to get it professionally, that place have a slight curve, okay, to be able to allow a free movement for your hip. That's the reason why that curve is being created. Okay, so our front pattern is almost ready. Now on the center front, from that 2.5 inches we mark, we'll go out and mark 1/2 inch out from the bodice itself. Okay, that's going to be our button overlap and our buttonhole space. So I'm going to connect it like this, and then our front is fully ready. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly do so by clicking the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, so that it will help the family to grow, and it will encourage me to also bring you more secrets in sewing and helping you to find the best formulas for your sewing skills, because a lot of people know how to sew but they don't have the formula to do things, so it becomes very difficult for them to comprehend sometimes. So let's continue. You can see me cutting out my center front, so I'm going to use my center front to draft my back. Now I'm going to make sure that my front is on my back, and also make sure my 2.5 overlap will be staying away from the back. Now the shoulder divided by 2, I'm going to mark it on my bodice like this, and I'm going to use the mark to connect from on the front line. I'm going to use it to trace on the center back, and then on the shoulder tip line, which is that 2 inches, I'm going to connect it to that line, and I will come up by 1/2 inch, and I'm going to the line that I marked there, I'm going to measure it and interpret it in between the neck hole area, so that my lines are going to be perfectly equal. All right, so this is what I'm doing. I'm connecting the markings together, and I will lift up my front like this and connect the two lines together so that it will be perfect. And then I will return the front back and also use it in drafting the back panel. So now on the back, the line that we just drew, what I'm going to do, I will use my French curve to curve for the back armhole. So you can see that the back armhole is not the same as the front armhole. It has given it the gap of that 1 inch we came in by, and I'm going to connect it like this. Then on the side of the drafting, all those places I'm pointing right now, you are going to cut exactly on that portion. Okay, so this is me cutting off. Make sure you follow my idea so that everything will be perfect for you as well. Okay, so this is my front and back. They are ready now. Now I'm going to put the front and back pattern aside, and I will start constructing my back yoke. So let's get into it. So on my back yoke, I'm going to rule a straight line like this, and I'll go up by 6 inches. Put it in mind, 6 inches, and I will square it horizontally like this. This is the length of my back yoke. And then I'm going to impute my shoulder measurement, which is 9 1/4, and I will mark on the down line. I will go up also and mark it on the up line and connect the two markings together. Now I'll bring in my center front, and I will be measuring the neck width only, which is 2.5, and I'm going to keep it as a reminder and apply it on my back yoke. And then I'll go out and measure my shoulder slope by 2 inches, and that 2 inches mark I mark at the shoulder slope, I'm going to mark it at my center back yoke, and I'll connect a thick lines like this. Okay, now what I will be doing is I'll connect my shoulder slope from my neck tip to the shoulder slope 2 inches I came down with, and extend the line out a little. So I will connect it and mark it with my marker for visibility. Now on that 2.5 inch I mark for the neck width, I'll go in by 1 inch again, and then I'm going to interpret it the same on the shoulder slope line like this, and I'll connect, and from that joint where the pencil mark, I'm going to connect a curve with my marker like this, which serves us as our neck hole for the back. All right, now I will bring in back our center front again, and the shoulder width that we have there, the measurement we have there, as I'm doing, we are going to impute it exactly on the shoulder slope for the back. We'll mark it like this, and we'll come down under the shoulder slope. We'll go down by 2 inches like this, and we'll connect it with a thick lines. Now the extension that we have over the that mark, we are going to connect it to that 2 inches line we just made, and then our pattern is ready. Guys, if you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly do so by clicking on the subscription button and turn on your notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you will be notified immediately. Also, you can share this video to your colleagues, your friends, and your people who are already in the fashion world to come and join the family and upgrade their skills by knowing a professional formula that will help them to take their fashion to the next level. So this is our back yoke is ready. So now you can also leave your comment in the comment section, and if you find this video so interesting, don't forget to hit the like button so that it will help us to grow as a family. Now this is our back panel, the back yoke, and this is our front panel. So guys, if you find this video interesting, you can click on the screen, see the video showing on your screen, and click on it to learn more formulas from this channel. Until we see again, remember, upgrade is a must. See you in our next video.